Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an all drugstore face, trying out some new products from Catrice, from Uoma Beauty by Sharon, new at Walmart, and a lot of other Essence, Nyx products. So if you want to see me put together this face, then just keep on watching. We're starting with the eyes, and I'm going in with the Essence Camouflage Concealer. Excited for this next product, and it is a new palette from Catrice that I picked up called the Pro Neon Earth, and it looks like this. We've got some beautiful shades in here. I have just opened this, haven't even swatched it. So like some of these shades look super interesting. Look at that one. And that one. I think we need to swatch them and see what they look like. I'm going in with the gold one, and that's what that one looks like. Interesting. And then Supernova. That's what that one looks like. Not swatching fabulously, but let's see. I had the Catrice palettes from the Evil Queens. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it below. But that's what prompted me to buy another Catrice palette, because those were my first. So I'm really hoping that this is a beautiful palette. It was inexpensive and it's worth a try. I'm going to set this with my Essence My Skin Perfector powder. If you didn't know, Essence and Catrice are sister companies. Just in case that concealer isn't set, we will throw some powder on. We're going to go in with my Profusion ES6, which is a small blending brush. And I'm going to go in with one of the deeper shades called Earth. This is a new technique that I've been playing with since my Glam light video. I was watching Michaela, and this is how she does it, which is a little different than my normal comfort zone, but I've been liking the looks that I've been creating with this technique, and I'm having no issues with this shadow. I'm going to take it in that outer corner as well. Okay. I'm going to go in with my larger Profusion brush. This is the ES2. And we're going to take a lighter shade, like the shade Gravity right here. And we're just going to blend out those edges. Same sort of concept, just a larger brush. And going a little bit above that crease. Simple, easy. I'm going to go in with the gold shade. That's that speckled one that we were first playing with. And this is what it looks like. Not bad. Okay, I'm going to take a flat brush and just fix that shimmer, make it a little bit neater on the edges. Go a little bit higher into the crease with that shimmer. Now for the bottom lashes, I think I'm going to try out this color right here, which is called Heat Wave. I'm going to go into another one of my ES6s from Profusion. And then just to tie those two together, we're going to go into Eclipse, which is the darkest shade in the palette, with my, back to my original ES6. And we're going to, that one had the earth shade on it, so I'm not even going to clean it off because we're going from one shade of brown to a deeper shade of brown. And we're just going to deepen that outer corner a little bit more. And then pull it down on that outer edge, just to marry the upper and lower. And we'll go back in with the ES2 and do some blending. Fluffy your brush, just to soften those edges. I would like a brighter inner corner, so I think what I will do is try some of this lightning shade. Okay, I think we have quite a bit of fallout to clean up, so let me go in and clean that up a bit. So you may be familiar with the brand Uoma Beauty. They are sold at Ulta, they have their own website, Black-owned beauty brand. They have some fabulous products. I have tried one of their lipsticks, but they just came out with a new affordable sister brand that is exclusively at Walmart, and that is the Uoma by Sharon line, and they came out with a few products. They had some skincare, they came out with a new foundation, they came out with these lip oil stain for lips and cheeks and eyes, all kinds of fun things. So I picked up a couple of the products. I skipped on the mascara, I skipped on the skincare, but I picked up these two and we're gonna check them out today. I had always wanted to try the high-end foundation, and so when I saw that there was a more affordable option, I thought that sounds fabulous. This will be my third time playing with this foundation, and I can safely say I like it. I like it a lot. So I just put some on the back of my hand. I have no primer on because I want you to see what it looks like. I'm just going to use my NYX foundation brush, and I'm going to put this on half of my face so that we can see the coverage that this provides. I am stippling it on. The consistency is lightweight. Coverage is great, as you can see this side as compared to this side, and it can be built up, so let's go ahead and jump in. I'm still using that same pump. Just stippling it in. I'm just going to add a little bit more to the cheeks. A little bit of a darkness here and here. Let's see if we can build that up. I'm going to add a teensy bit more. I picked mine up in the shade Fair Lady T6. So looks good so far. Let's give it a minute to set and jump in with a little bit of the Essence Camouflage Concealer. This concealer is a little light. I'm going to use my little e.l.f. camo sponge. I like to use it dry for concealer. See if we can build up that concealer a little bit more. We'll let that set for a minute. And I will throw on a little bit of my Essence Extreme Lasting Pencil Liner that I have been loving. Throw a little bit of that in the waterline. See, sometimes when you're waiting for things to set, you multitask. So while that concealer is setting in to give me a little more coverage, we'll take care of some of the eye stuff. Doing the upper and lower waterline, a little bit on that outer edge. Okay, that should be plenty of time for it to set. This time we'll use a brush. That looks better. Okay, so I'm going to set the face with my Essence My Skin Perfector. Gonna jump off camera and take care of my brows and mascara, and we will work on the rest of the face. I can't wait to get into these products. One sec. Okay, I am back and the brows are filled. I'm gonna show you me applying the mascara because I have a new one. This is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume. This is not new to the market, but it is new to me, and I've recently heard that this is a very good dupe or close alternative to the IT Superhero Mascara, which is one of my favorites. So I'm very interested to test this one out. So we'll get to that in a second. But next, I'm gonna throw a little bronzer on, one of my favorites, another Essence product, and this is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Palette. I'm gonna use my Luxie brush, this shade right here. Next, we're going to throw a little bit of highlight on, and I brought no highlighter. One sec. How about a little Essence Pure Nude? Let's throw that on. Such a beautiful highlighter. Okay, now we can play with the blush. What I picked up from the new Walmart and Uoma by Sharon are called It's Complicated Lip Tint Oil and Gloss in One. I picked up 2 shades of this lovely product. I figured the nudie brown we're gonna throw on our cheeks. It says that you can use it on your lips, your cheeks, and your eyes. So let's play. When you open it up, it comes out like a doe foot applicator. I'm going to put this on my hand. Looks like that. And I'm gonna use my stipple brush and just pat some on the cheeks. Now this is a very natural nude color. Reminds me of my Flower Beauty liquid blush balm. Looks pretty. It's got a glow to it. Before we get into lips, let's go ahead and finish off these eyes with some of this mascara. I love the, I have the green Lash Princess. I think that's the false lash effect. I've heard mixed reviews on the new pink one, which is, I believe, the curling one. I don't know. So I picked up the Sculpted volume. I don't think I've ever tried this one before. So this is what the wand looks like. It's got a little bit of a curve to it. And let's just jump in. Thoughts. I am struggling a little bit with the curved wand. I think I'm just not used to using a curved wand, so I'm feeling a little awkward. I can say that the first coat I wasn't super impressed. The second coat is where the magic more seemed to happen. Struggled more with this eye, seemed to have a little bit more clumpiness, but most of the time I'm not super wowed the first time I use a mascara, so I will continue using this. I will see what I think, but so far I like it. Is it a fave? Not sure yet, but I like it. And I'll have to let you know if it runs under my eyes, because the green one that I have, I can't wear under my eyes. I have to wear a tubing mascara, or my current fave, the Wet n Wild Big Papa, does not run under my eyes. So we shall see. Next, let's throw on that fun red lip, please. I'm going to use my Morphe red lip liner. Which is not necessarily drugstore, but you can get it in the affordable side of Ulta. Now I'm not going to fill the lips all the way in because I want you to see how beautiful this shade is. It is glossy and smooth and feels like a water gel going on your lips. So if you want lightweight, pigmented, this is for you. So while I give you my final thoughts, we're gonna let this set because I'm gonna show you how lovely it actually is. So final thoughts on everything. Let's start with the foundation. I think it's beautiful. For $14.99 at Walmart, I highly recommend. I think that my skin looks glowy, but not oily. I have worn it and my oils don't seem to come flying through super fast. If you have dry skin, that you're gonna absolutely love this. If you have combo oily skin, then I would probably recommend a more mattifying primer, or use a nice mattifying powder with it to set, but my normal to dry skin are gonna love it, but this is definitely still wearable for oily skin. I've had it on for 12 hours and it doesn't break apart, it doesn't look horrible. I just have to touch up a little bit in my T-zone, but it is a beautiful, affordable foundation. That is fabulous. Of the new products, the eyeshadow, it's doable. It is workable for somebody that doesn't want to spend a lot, is new to makeup, wants a lot of options. What did I pay for this? I paid $13 for this palette. Is it worth $13? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to play with it some more, but I'm I mean, that is the Big Bang. I'm trying to play with a couple of the shades that I didn't get to play with today. They're just a little dry and powdery, so honestly, I feel like there are better palettes out there. I think my Profusion feels better than this. My e.l.f. feels better than this. I was really hoping that they would be comparable to the Evil Queen palettes that I got, and I don't think they are. So I'm going to give the eyeshadow palette a pass. You know I love the bronzer, the powder, the concealer is okay. You didn't see me put on my brows, but this is my go-to NYX combination. These are great. I love these. I think that the brown looks great on the cheeks. You could put the red on the cheeks. Let's play for a second. You know I love blush. If you wanted like a rosier, I went very light-handed, but I think you can see the difference. Added a little more color, but you can see on my hand where it's stained here from the brown. And so the lip has had a minute to set. Let me show you on a tissue what that looks like. So this is what it looks like on the tissue, but it still feels like balm. It feels so nice. It does come off a little bit, but when it does wear off, it wears off very kindly. You're not getting weird demarcations in your lips. Blotting, blotting, blotting. And you're left with a pretty stain. Isn't that nice? And then when I did go to, I wore it, I think I mentioned, I wore it to a 4th of July party. And when I ate, it did wear off like in the center, but it reapplies fabulously. So you can throw it back on. It's not all over the place. It didn't bleed all over my face. It wasn't all over everything. It sort of sets and then just wears off. So these I highly recommend. Uoma by Sharon, yes. If you've tried the mascara or any of the skincare, let us know in the comments. I would like to hear. And I think that was my thoughts on everything. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel before you leave. It really helps me. And of course, I love to see your comments. It lets me know that you were here. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you in my next video.